This song's called Catch the Wind.
Oh, it's meaningless, it's all absurd. Work my ass off and get nothing in return. I can't come and go, still the world extends. Sun sets and rises over and over again. Worries overwhelming, more than anyone can say. Today is tomorrow, turns into the yesterday. Time is slipping, where did it go? My friends fade away, now I'm all alone. Oh, what do I accomplish by chasing the wind? And all I do are the same things again. I drink too much, I chase us, I consume more sin. Nothing but empty, trying to catch the wind. Why am I persisting in trying to catch the wind? I deny my eyes nothing that they ever did desire. No turning down pleasure, they burn like fire. Red edges grow from the west to the east. Knowledge ain't local, it'll just bring grief. Oh, what do I accomplish by chasing the wind? All I do are the same things again. I drink too much, I chase us, I consume more sin. Nothing but empty, trying to catch the wind. Why am I persisting in trying to catch the wind? Sun come down, got it all wrong. The answers you want have been within you all along. It's tucked in your heart, now within your hands. It's what you hold will turn to smoke or sand. To the arms of a woman and a family's love. God is all around you, all overflow. Just close your eyes to the universal sound. Lean on me and I'll give you solid ground. Oh, what do I accomplish by chasing the wind? And all I do are the same things again. I drink too much, I chase us, I consume my sin. Nothing but empty, trying to catch the wind. Why am I persisting in trying to catch the wind? Stop trying to catch the wind.
Hey, I'm Tanner Burch. I'm here in Market Square of Knoxville at ProMotion Studios. Here to play you a little hillbilly love tune called the Hillside Ballad. Hopes you like it.
Mist on the mountain, fog on the hill. I'll keep loving you, do what you will, do what you will. Ice on the bucket, frost on the ground. I'll keep loving you to you I'm bound, to you I'm bound. On in the ashes, meat in the pan. I'll keep loving you as well as I can, as well as I can. The mountain shout our names to the clouds. The pines they wave so joyfully now. 'Cause I found myself in your arms, my dear. I'll keep loving you, don't you fear, don't you fear. Saddle on a horse, hay in the barn. My love for you will always be strong, will always be strong. Fire is burning, thunder in the sky. I'll keep loving you by and by, by and by. Angels are cheering, you hold my hand. My love for you makes a better man, better man. The mountain shout our names to the clouds. The pines they wave so joyfully now. 'Cause I found myself in your arms, my dear. I'll keep loving you, don't you fear, don't you fear. Mist on the mountain, fog on the hill. I will keep loving you, do what you will, do what you will.
Hey, I'm Terry Burch. I'm here at Market Square at ProMotion Studios. I'm here to sing you a little breakup song I wrote called Go Back to Maine. I hope you enjoy.
Said, baby, I'm heading back home. My bridges burned and my hopes all gone. Sorry that I had to leave you alone, but my dreams are crushed and I got you on. Drugs don't work, Jesus don't answer my calls. I'm heading to the coast and I'm leaving it all. Broken, darling, you are too. Love is spinning, I'm putting it in the rear view. Looked away at blank eyes, said I finally realized. Go back to Maine. There's nothing for you here. Go back to Maine. I ain't gonna shed a tear, 'cause a chapter of us coming to the end. We're on wilting roses blowing in the wind. So honey, go back to me, 'cause I can't love you again. We sat there staring at the floor till Daddy put up in his old 994. She packed up and I gave her a kiss, and I watched that truck disappear into the mist. I realized right there I ain't never gonna see that girl again. Go back to me. There's nothing for you here. Go back to me. I ain't gonna shed a tear, 'cause a chapter of us is coming to an end. We're on wilting roses blowing in the wind. So honey, go back to me, 'cause I can't love you again. Started like a fire, then burst into flames. When it all settled, we never were the same. Go back to me. There's nothing for you here. Go back to me. I ain't gonna shed a tear, 'cause a chapter of us is coming to an end. We're on wilting roses blowing in the wind. So honey, go back to me, 'cause I can't love you again.
Welcome to the ProMotion studio. Today we're joined by Tanner Burch. What's going on, Tanner?
Oh, hang in there like a hair and a biscuit, man.
Right on. We're glad to have you in here today, and you brought some guys to play a couple tunes with you. Tell me how you got started playing music.
Well, most people have those stories where they're like, I got it from my granddaddy when I was 10 years old. For me, I've always loved music. You know, I did projects on music in middle school. I did a project on music for middle school for like Woodstock and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I've always been really into music. Grew up with Waylon Jennings, the Beatles, Grateful Dead, Led Zeppelin, Garth Brooks. You know, then the list goes on. I listened to it all. Loved the grunge age and stuff like that. And then, but I was more consumed with trying to get out of my small town and play sports, because that's the way out.
Oh yeah,
You know,
particularly in the South.
Yeah, or you get stuck as an electrician or with
Yeah.
a kid, and so there's nothing wrong with that.
Just
but
not what you wanted to do.
It's not what I wanted to do. So I focused really hard on sports, and ended up getting a football scholarship and playing ball. And then I was hopefully going to play pro ball in my 20s, but I blew my knee out, and the pro dreams kind of fell apart. So I was kind of doing in and out jobs throughout my 20s, and then while I was in Nashville, I was a medical sales rep. I know you can't see it now, but
Medical sales rep, huh?
I was a medical
How short was your hair then?
Oh, it was slicked back, but it was
Okay,
not
yeah.
as long as this. And my grandmother died and gave me her 1985 Ibanez and Dan Seals record. And I was in a long-distance relationship at the time. And so I decided I was going to learn to play guitar. And so that was 4 years ago. I ended up learning guitar in 2 months. I practiced like three hours a day. Just really, it was the most frustrating I've ever done because usually everything I do, I pick up and I'm able to do it pretty well. And, kept playing. And then I was singing, and then I finally got my tuning right. And then I started doing open mics, and then like 3 times a week. And the next thing you know, here I am.
Well, it takes a lot of tenacity, and it's got to be self-discipline too, to actually get out there and get yourself proficient enough in an instrument and comfortable enough to be on stage. I imagine a lot of that discipline comes from sports as well.
Yeah.
I mean, and even like the cardiovascular nature of it, because you pump out some gas when you're singing, man.
Oh.
That's got to have something to do with it as well, Running sprints and stuff, that builds up that lung capacity. So I think all of that's lent itself well to developing a musician, whether people realize it or not. So when you got started writing just a few years ago, how long after you started playing did the writing come?
Well, I've always been a writer. I won, poetry contests in
Really?
middle school and stuff like that. So I've always been a writer.
You're like a warrior poet.
Yeah. And then, I got a award in college for, in literature for writing good papers, national award. And so I've always been a writer. That's always been my thing. And then when I started playing melodies and putting the 2 and 2 together, it just naturally poured out. And that's, being a songwriter was definitely kind of a natural thing for me. And you learn stuff, you learn how melodies have different words that attach to them. And so it was the writing part has always been there. The learning guitar part is when it just started flowing out, man.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't know that you'd only been writing that briefly. The structure of your songs speaks to someone who's much more mature in their songwriting. I don't know if that's from working with other people in the industry or people have given you pointers on those songs, but it's definitely, it shows in the attention to detail that you've written.
Yeah, I've had a lot of good mentors. And also, if you study certain musicians, you start to pick out things. I've studied the Waylon, the Grateful Dead. Cody Jinks is the reason why I started writing music, because I'm like, if Cody Jinks can write honestly like I do, then maybe I have a shot. Aaron Lewis and Kurt Cobain, just raw, great songwriters. And you start paying attention to how you can uniquely do things without sounding repetitive. Everybody has their niche in their sound.
Correct.
But you can add some flavor and get creative with it.
It's about putting your stamp on that.
Yeah.
You can always you can come by and put your tag on a table and just let yourself be heard through that. Absolutely. So, and you're working on new music, recording new music right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been in the studio for the past 2 months. We got 3 songs complete. 2 of them we're going to finish next week. I'm going to be in the studio all week. And then the last song will hopefully be in 2 weeks. And we should be done with the project. We're going to get mixed and mastered, which is the process. But it's the first time I've been in an actual studio because, like I told you earlier, I've been in living rooms recording music. So finally I'm in a studio environment with great musicians from Nashville. And it's been a process. It's humbled me a lot, but I'm very grateful for it. And I should have the EP. It's a 6-song EP. I was thinking about doing 7, but I think 6 will be perfect for it.
Keep it concise, man.
Yeah, keep it concise, and studio time's not.
Man, some of those
Not
guys
cheap.
are expensive.
It's not cheap.
They'll put down a track, but they don't come cheap for sure.
So I'm gonna put the EP and the project out hopefully by the end of April or May at the latest. But it should be tied up in a knot in 2 weeks, and we're going to start the process with that. I'm very excited.
And is this the first material you've released?
Yeah, no, I put 4 songs out last year.
Okay.
But this is the first compilation.
Compilation.
Sorry, I'm from South Georgia. But compilation I put together, and it tells a story. It's a lot about my early 20s and all the dumb stuff I've done.
Sounds like the 20s.
Yeah, all the dumb stuff. So it's a lot of storytelling. It's chronological about how my life is, and I'm excited to show a personal side. I feel like last year I was being more trying to get attention and make statements and trying to get on the radio and stuff like that. But now I just want to be kind of honest to myself, and this is a really personal piece of work that I'm excited about.
Hell yeah, man. So what's the best way for people to reach out to you if they want to book you for a show or if they want to stream that music? What's the best way?
So obviously, ProMotion's going to be the way to go.
You can follow us, but he's got a page as well.
Yeah, Tanner the Hill Hippie on Instagram. I post every day. I'm marketing where I'm going to be at that week. I'm usually playing 3 to 4 shows a week. You can always find me in Nashville. I play there about once a week on Broadway, and then we can reach out. I engage, so if you want to book me, you can definitely hit me up on Instagram or Facebook at Tanner Burch Music. You can email me, which is also attached to those pages, and we're working on a personal page at some point, so we're going to get there.
Hell yeah. Well, that music is coming towards the end of April. Right now, you got a 4-song EP out from last year. Go stream it and catch him live, because whether it's solo or a full band, and I assume you got some full band gigs coming up as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
you got to catch him because it's very powerful sound, and man, you've got a future if you keep at it. You know, I'm sure you've heard that before.
That's the prayer, man.
Yeah.
Music's the biggest leap of faith you can do.
And I got to ask you, being down there on Broadway, you ever get sick of the multitude of bridal parties that seem to be down there? I mean, is it just... It's every weekend they've got somebody having a bridal shower or something like that.
The bachelorettes. I mean,
Bachelorettes, yeah.
It's part of the culture, man, and you get used to it.
But I mean, didn't it used to be a bachelor town? Like, the ladies have taken that town over, man.
It used to just be a country, you know. That's where the spirit of country music lived. But I mean, you play in Gatlinburg, you have some. It's just for some reason the ones in Nashville are just more obnoxious and they don't tip very well.
You heard it. Come out to Nashville, you better tip. And until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. That way you don't miss another ProMotion live session. Thanks, Tanner.
Thanks, man. Glad to be here.